Okay, we're going to try out another video. In this video, going to be very short and sweet because I'm trying to keep it like that for you guys. We're going to cover how to use cleos for querying different EOSIO chains. Now, I really like simple and basic videos, and this is one of those examples where I just want to highlight, kind of with the advent of Polkadot, how certain networks are designed to be interoperable just out of the gate. So in this example here, we are going to start with the TELOS network, which is a, wouldn't say side chain or sister chain, but it is a blockchain built on EOSIO with its own governance and modifications. A lot of really cool community to it. Anyways, we're going to start with querying their API endpoints that you can find just by a short and sweet Google search. And then we're going to query WAX, another EOSIO blockchain, and then we will query EOS. Just to show off some short and sweet, simple things, and then after that, I'm going to just highlight my love for blocks.io and how you can use the cleos function to wrap actions for the terminal, which makes life very easy if you want to get to the nitty-gritty or do manual contract interactions, but don't know exactly the syntax. So without further ado, let's just make this short and sweet. Oh, we got wax. Let's do TELOS. So the whole function is assuming that you have cleos configured and installed. If you don't, then I will include instructions in the video to install the pre-made binaries. That's definitely the quickest. Now I'm running Mac OS. You can do this on Ubuntu, Mac, even Windows. You can get things running. Mac, you're going to need to be running the latest and greatest versions though. So anyways, we're going to switch over here. All right. So as I said, you're going to need to have the binaries either installed and mapped to your execution path or to have built from source. It's assuming that you already have the tools. All we're doing here is just showing that with cleos installed and the right endpoint, using the -u argument, you can query TELOS, WAX, and EOS all from one terminal. So we can see our head block producer, stats about the chain, the version of our endpoint, block number, server version, chain ID, which you always cross-reference on blocks.io or whatever chain explorer you're using. Everything that we would need to know retrieved very simply. Next thing, say we want to query WAX. Okay, head block producer, Crypto Lions, server version. You can see that they're running their own software so that the version string is a little bit different. Chain ID, of course, different. All this stuff is basic to a developer or to somebody who's been within the ecosystem for a while, but to the untrained, the idea of downloading one set of tools and then querying and interacting with multiple chains rather seamlessly is still kind of foreign. Polkadot is definitely getting a lot of attention because of this and with their parachains and relays. But even as a critic of the Block 1 and EOS, I just wanted to highlight some things that people may forget. So just to cap it all off, let's request the EOS network with the EOS endpoint. So now we can see the differences in server version, software, the CPU and net limits for the EOS resources or EOSIO resources, our main chain ID, server version, and of course, if you were to then go to blocks.io, let's switch over here. You're on EOS. or any of these EOSIO networks up here, you can always use the toolkit. So in this example, I'm going to use RAM, so I don't have to be logged in. And let's say that I'm going to do YouTube test. Now in this case, we are going to use cleos so that we can wrap the action. And I'm going to say that I'm block 1 because they are an account. Say that we're the owners of the keys. And we're buying it for block 1, but you get the idea. So now we have wrapped that action into a command that we could have, of course, submit into our terminal. And assuming that we have QSD, or the Cleos wallet set up, we could just fire this off in our terminal. Now, we've come a long way in the wallets and the experience in EOS and EOSIO, or EOSIO, but I just wanted to highlight a really, really simple video that can kind of demonstrate how there are chains that have been designed and have been built on that do support and imagine IBC and interoperability right out of the box. Anyways, I hope you guys have liked this video, and I will do another video soon.